Today I'm going to be giving you a full tutorial on VO3. So I'm going to show you how to make high quality videos for under 20 cents or 20p if we're in the UK. I'm in the UK right now and it's absolutely sweating hot. I should have my top off, but that would be pretty sus for a tutorial. So I'm going to keep my top on for you guys and just provide you a value instead. And I'm going to show you how to make these videos without sacrificing quality, because you might think the cheaper you go, the less quality you're going to get. Not necessarily true, especially when it comes to VO3. I'm going to show you how you can lip sync these things so you can have audio, whatever audio you want. You can have characters saying your script, saying your brand name, whatever it is in the videos, and it's going to do it all for you. And I'm also going to show you how to create these videos from existing images. So you're probably seeing these viral memes going around on social media, and a lot of them are actually made from images. And I'm also going to show you how to create consistent characters, because the big issue with you guys is you create a video and then you want to create another scene, because you can only create up to 8 seconds at once. So if you want to make a longer video, people are struggling to get the same person to show up in the video. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. And I'm also going to give you a little bonus. And I don't think you'll actually use this that much, but it's interesting to know. I'm going to show you how to upscale the video from 1080p to 4K, because VO3 gives you it in 1080p. But if you need it in higher quality, I can show you how to do that as well. So let's jump in. So VO3 is definitely the best model I've seen out here. I've tested quite a few of them, and I wouldn't even bother with the rest. And this is definitely the best. And it's the fact that you can add audio to it. So you're going to be using VO3 not from Gemini. You're going to be inside Google Labs, or it's called the Flow Editor essentially, and that's what you can see right now. That's what we're inside. And in the Flow Editor, you can either give it prompts like normal text, you say, a man on a surfboard, etc., or you can give it a JSON prompt. So I'm going to get into that in a second, so stick around. I'm going to show you how to structure prompts perfectly so you can make amazing videos with this thing. But if you can see here, we do also have the option, this text to video here, to drop an image into this thing, and then it can create a video from that image. So that's another way to do it as well. And this is how we're going to create consistent characters a little bit later on. And as you can see here, we've got this on the VO3 Fast, and it uses 20 credits, which is the equivalent of about 20p or 20 cents if you're in America, which I think it is actually converted automatically to dollars. And annoying thing about VO3 in the UK is you can't add a realistic face yet, but we hopefully should be able to soon. Or you can use a VPN and get around it. But what I've actually found with this is the VO3 Fast is just as good as this quality. So this quality version actually uses, I think it's 100 credits. So you can see it's a lot more. And generally, it still gets it wrong. So I would recommend definitely using the fast version, because it's only going to cost you 20p per video. And what I found is, it is just as good as the quality version. I honestly don't see that much difference. So for this video, we're going to keep it on the fast version with audio as well, because we're going to create a video that's going to have audio. I'm going to show you how to do that, how to script it. But as you can see, this was a video I actually made from a JSON prompt. So as I was saying before, there's 2 different types of prompting you can use. So what I've actually figured out is JSON prompting is a way that an LLM or a large language model, AI, can help understand a prompt a little bit better. It's like imagining you're speaking in their language a little bit more. But the only thing with this is it has to be good. Otherwise, it's too much information for the LLM and it just ends up messing it up essentially. But with this is what I created with a JSON prompt. And as you can see, it's an Apple Vision Pro one. And this is the other version, which you can see is actually pretty phenomenal. And it's not too far off something what Apple would use. Yeah, it looked a little bit, it could do some work, I'm not going to lie actually. But this was using a JSON prompt. So I'm going to show you the difference between the two prompts now. So a prompt like this, you're basically defining it for the model. So this is the difference between 2 prompts. So you might just go in and say, I want an ultra realistic cinematic shot of a surfer riding a huge wave at sunset, 50mm lens. I'm going to show you some cool camera tricks as well. Slow motion water spray, dramatic lighting. Whereas JSON, which you can understand a little bit better, you're going to basically break each part down of the scene that you want VO3 to understand. So it's going to know scene, camera, lighting, action, audio, what it's going to say. And this just helps the LLM to break it down in a more structured way, essentially. So it's nothing to worry about. JSON does stand for JavaScript something. I'm not going to lie and pretend I actually know. I did used to know, but I'm not a coder. I just use this thing to make cool videos. And you guys are probably going to do the same too. But basically, have a play around. What I would definitely recommend doing is, so you want to go to ChatGPT, and we can even say to, I want you to act, let's close this, you can't see my entire life that I've been talking with ChatGPT about. I want you to act as an expert in VO3, and this is the most basic level prompt I can think of for this video, but you can definitely think of something better to put than this. And there's like 5 typos already. Expert in VO3. I want you to convert my prompts to JSON format and also ask me any clarifying questions in order to engineer a better prompt. And I will give you this exact prompt with all the typos in it. It's a good job we have Grammarly, but this one I'm doing, I'm typing fast for you guys. Yeah, it's not. I can't spell, I promise. It's not. Yeah, let's get like, it's like 12 words wrong. But I'm doing this for the value. You're not, if you're sat there judging me for spelling when I'm trying to make this video for you guys, that's your problem. That's not mine. Maybe I should go back to school. But I know how to use these AI tools. And that's all you need to know. Anyway, so say we've got this initial prompt. We're going to give it a prompt. It's going to ask us clarifying questions. So guys, let's think together what idea we're going to use for an ad. Just thought of one. Let's do another Apple Vision Pro ad because I used it the other day in the Apple Store and it was actually so fucking cool. It is the best technology I've seen out there. I've not actually used the Meta headset, but I can imagine it's slightly better, the Apple one. But I want to make an ad about this, and the ad is going to be a guy who goes into the Apple Store, tries the Apple Vision Pro on, and this is going to be set in the future. So he's going to walk outside and he's going to be essentially analyzing the environment, and he can see all these different things going on. So let's build something around this. So I'm not going to bore you with me typing this out and looking at all my spell mistakes, but basically the gist of the ad, puts the Vision Pro on, goes outside, he sees all these holograms, micro analytics going on, and it's going to be in a futuristic setting. So I'm going to add this on in a futuristic setting, and we're going to see what this thing's going to come up with. So it's going to give me in JSON format. And the reason we're doing this is initially, I'm not sure, this prompt was absolutely terrible. And for a video where I'm showing you how to do prompting, I just wanted to do this quick and show you how off the cuff and how good this thing is with minimal effort you can put into it. So it's actually doing a long thinking right now in ChatGPT. It's going to create this prompt for me. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and put it into here and we're going to build this out. But what I did want to show you as well is on this is a tool called FreePick, and we can upscale images or any videos using this thing and put it into 4K. You will need a premium plan for this if you want to do videos, but honestly, it's definitely worth it. So next, I'm going to show you how to make a video from an image. So I'm just going to take a random image like from here. We can actually go in, if we're on Midjourney right now, by the way, and we can go in and create an image. In fact, let's create an image. So we're going to say, we're going to use an image of me as the Omni reference. We're going to say, I want you to put me in a penthouse in New York. I'm going to see what this thing comes up with. And our prompt, we're going to check on this as well, see if this is done in the background. And so here we go. So as you can see how it's broke this prompt down in JSON. So it's got title, it's got description, premium, minimalistic Apple ad, style, duration. And this is what JSON does. It just structures it a little bit better than us just saying, man walking down the street with headset on. And it allows us to then go in later on and we can change some of these variables way more easy because we know exactly which variable, say it was behavior or, say it was the wardrobe. We can just go to this section and change it deliberately, and therefore we know exactly where the issue is. So we're going to copy and paste this prompt in. We're going to see what this thing is going to come up with. And then I'm going to show you how to use an image and turn that into a video. And then I'm also going to show you how to create consistent characters across videos as best as we can right now. I know I've just threw a lot of words at you, but let's go with this first. Let's let this run in the background. Let's go back to Midjourney and see what this thing's created for us. That is actually very scary. If you think that looks like me. This is actually before I had a haircut, before I had this terrible haircut, but that's fucking scary, I'm not going to lie. We're not using that image. That looks absolutely terrible. I look like a caveman, like Neanderthal. What the fuck is going on? Right, okay, this didn't... Okay, we can use one of these instead. Let's turn it... Am I a squirrel or something? What the fuck is that? Right, this is absolutely embarrassing to use this for a video. For the sake of you, I'm going to absolutely humiliate myself and create a video out of this. So let's see what goes on. So, this thing should actually be done right now. Is it telling me I've run out of credits? Failed generation. Why? We've run out of credits. We've actually used all the credits up, so let's just buy some more credits very quickly. Okay, so let's try this one more time. Just bought some more credits. I don't know why I ran out so fast. I think I'm on the pro plan. I will go for Ultra after this video, so I'm not broke. We're going to leave that to do its thing. Let's see. And in the background, in fact, we're going to open up and I'm going to show you how to do it from image. So that is a JSON prompt to video. I'm going to show you the same prompt, but in plain text. So I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and I'm going to say, I want you to give me this in plain text now. Now give me, so I want to really clarify the difference because I'm doing this live with you guys. I'm actually going to show you. This might turn out to be better because sometimes a plain text prompt can actually work out way better than a JSON prompt. So we're going to find out together in this video. So now give me this prompt in plain English, and we're going to run it alongside. So hopefully this will be done soon. Let's see what this thing's come up with. So let's have a look.
Siri, book me an Uber.
So that's actually shit. I'm not going to lie. I don't really like that version. Let's see what this one is like.
Siri, book me an Uber.
It's kind of cool. Not really what I was looking for. So let's play around with this prompt. So we're doing this together. We're doing this live. So it's giving me it in plain English. I've just said, I want this to be cleaner, more minimalistic. The holograms must show useful data because it just seems to be showing me like random stuff. So I'm going to let that run in the background. And then what we will also do as well is, it's actually, this GPT-5 is so quick, so we can actually do this live. I was going to come back to it, but let's just copy and paste this straight in and see what this one comes up with. And this will be quite interesting to find out if the JSON prompt does better, because everyone's banging on social media, oh, JSON's so much better. But these models are actually trained off natural language, so it just depends. You really got to play around with it. So let's try this with this prompt. And I've got a weird feeling that this is going to actually be better than the JSON prompt. So let's find out. And I've realized one fatal error while I'm actually doing this thing is, because we're in the UK, I can't use a picture of me. So before, when I made this in Midjourney, this is useless. We're going to have to use, let's just go on the page and find something we like. It doesn't have a realistic person. So let's use this. Let's find some sort of technology. Oh, actually, I quite like this. So first off, we do actually need to change it to the 16:9 because that's the aspect ratio that Veo uses. So let's refresh this. And does that change? Images, it doesn't seem to be changing. Am I doing something wrong? Landscape, show me. I think that's just for actually making videos. So in terms of this, we can only see these. So let's go with this. This is cool. So we're going to download this image. Just hold down it, save image. We're going to go back to Veo, and this video should actually be done now as well. So, okay, so this is the natural prompts. This is the plain text.
Siri, book me an Uber.
Okay, so it did actually come out worse. So as you can see in this instance, let's test this one first.
Siri, book me an Uber.
So I would say the JSON prompt did actually work better in this instance. So this is why I wanted to show you both methods, how to play around plain text and JSON. JSON's working better. Now we're going to use an image to create a video, and then I'm going to show you how to create a consistent character across scenes. So we're going to go to frames to video, and then you can just upload your image here. So we press this little plus button. We're going to upload the image we've just downloaded. So it was this one. I want you to create a drone shot flying out through the villa over the ocean where a shark, a great white shark, jumps out of the ocean. Let's see how good this is going to be. And what I'm going to show you now, and we're going to use one of these crappy videos. So if we go to this add a scene here, what we can do, and this is the expert hack tip to create a character, a consistent character, is we can take this, go to the last frame of the video, and we can save the frame as an asset. So we can save it into here. And then what we can do is we can use that image that's just been saved. Has it gone? It should have saved it. We can just screenshot it either way. We can use this frame, say for example, like that. We would obviously you need to crop that, but we can add this as the starting frame for the next video. So if it's got a character in like this, say this was the last frame of the video, like that, we could then use this person, we can upload him here, we could use this guy, in theory, obviously, once it's cropped, we could use that, and then it's gonna, obviously we can't do that because it's a realistic image, but that is gonna be the starting frame for the next video, so then you can describe the next scene, and you can use the last frame as the starting frame for the next scene, and we can stitch these all together and create consistent characters across them. So, hope you like that little tip. I'm going to go back, although I can't show you because we're in the UK, it's so annoying. I can't use a realistic image. But we're going to go back and have a little look at the video. So this was the one that was created from the image. So let's have a little look. And that's not too bad. I quite like that. I'm not going to lie. It could be better. We can play around with that and obviously stop it from just switching to a scene. Because I thought, you know, it was ocean. It's obviously picked up this is just a pool and it's not the ocean. Because I didn't really even look at the image. So let's have a little look at the other version. Okay, so that's actually exactly what I described. And obviously I played around with that and made it more realistic and everything like that. That would be a good video. So guys, to summarize in this video, use ChatGPT to convert whatever your plain text prompt is into JSON. Test both of them, different versions. You're going to do it inside the flow editor. If you want to upscale the picture, use this tool, FreePick, and we can upscale it in here. And if you want to create consistent characters across the scene, you're going to press this add to scene, find the video. You're going to take a screenshot of the last frame of the video, and you're going to use that as the starting frame for the next scene. And then you're going to be able to get a consistent character across it. And also you can use the image, put it into ChatGPT and say, reverse engineer this, the person in this, and you're going to use that same prompt every time. So I hope you guys got some value in this video, and this is the best tool out there. So just have a little play around and let me know what video you want me to make next. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.